Ladies and gentlemen, the New York Knicks are on a 9-game winning streak, and they have came to win a double overtime victory over the Boston Celtics, ladies and gentlemen. It was a dramatic victory, and I'm telling you, Immanuel Quickley is him, ladies and gentlemen. You heard what Mr. Jalen Brunson stated. Immanuel Quickley is him. They are going for 10 in a row on Tuesday against the Charlotte Hornets. Yo, they're going to lay the smackdown on the Charlotte Hornets, ladies and gentlemen. Man, oh man, oh man. The New York Knicks are back. 131 to 129, y'all. The Knicks improved their record to 39 and 27. They're a true force to be reckoned with tonight. They got an amazing performance from everybody that was associated with the New York Knicks. You know, when you look at RJ tonight, 29 points. You look at Julius tonight, 31 points. Mitch tonight, 13 points. Immanuel Quickley, 38 points tonight, y'all. Let me repeat myself. Immanuel Quickley, 38 points tonight, y'all, ladies. Immanuel Quickley wilded out in the absence of Mr. Jalen Brunson, and he showed, like, yo, listen, man, you know, he deserved minutes. He deserved to play. This was a pressurized game right here. This is against the Boston Celtics. This ain't against the Orlando Magic. This is the Boston Celtics, you know, and we just got to call it how it is. This game was nothing to scoff at. You know, this was a tough game that the Knicks had to battle from, you know, and like I said, it looked crazy. It got to the point where the Celtics was going to take control of this. You know, once we got to overtime, I didn't like the chances. You know, Boston right now is occupying the second seed in the Eastern Conference. So for the Knicks to lay the smackdown on them, really they're just manhandling them. The Knicks was bullying Boston. Like they was the more grittier team. You know, they got into these guys, you know, just a little bit more than Boston was. You know, it seemed like the Knicks wanted to fight just a little bit more than Boston. This team is embodying the whole entire makeup of Tom Thibodeau, and they are making New York Knicks. Let me tell you something. If you a Knicks fan, hit the like button and hit that subscribe button for more New York Knicks content, ladies and gentlemen. Let me tell you something. This team is embodying Tom Thibodeau's heart, and is making every single New York Knicks fan around the world, you know, happy and proud to say they are a Knicks fan. You know, this is 9 straight wins. The Knicks are the hottest team in the NBA, point blank, period. I don't give a damn what you want to talk about. The Knicks are nothing to mess with, you know, and let me tell you something. If they could carry this into the postseason, they are going to be a serious threat. That's the only issue involving the New York Knicks. Can they carry this play into the playoffs? You know, because even Julius tonight, I've seen him struggle a little bit out the double team, but Julius showing like he's a much more improved shooter. You know, he's knocking down tough shots. You know, it just is showing me that he's going to be a go-to guy for his team in the postseason. That's what Julius has shown me. You know, so I'm very ecstatic for Julius Randle and everything that he brings and everything that he can bring in the future. You know, Julius is the truth and a half. We just gotta call it how it is. And we want to see RJ Barrett continue to up his game because he's got tremendous potential. You know, tonight they got themselves into a tough game. Jason Tatum gave them all they could handle. Or should I say the other way around, the Knicks gave the Celtics all they could handle. Because Tatum tonight dropped 40 points in 49 minutes. You know, JB, he had 29 points. Al Horford, old man Al, with 20 points. He hit a big three, you know, to get the game in the overtime, and he couldn't hit that big three at the end to just close out the New York Knicks. If Horford would have hit that three, they would have lost in classic dramatic New York Knicks fashion, you know. But luckily, the Knicks was able to scrap and claw out of that hole, you know, that they could have found themselves in. And give credit to the coaching staff for the Knicks. They didn't get down. It was moments in overtime where it was looking like the Knicks was about to crumble. You know, the Celtics went up. You know, they hit a big three here. You know, it's looking like they want to pull away from the New York Knicks, but the Knicks always stayed on top of them. And that's what showed me that the Knicks have really turned that page, you know, in terms of a different team, a different makeup. The Knicks, just the hapless New York Knicks, you know, just a complete mistake after mistake after mistake. I don't like the New York Knicks when they do these things. But under the new regime, they're changing the culture. I love what Josh Hart is bringing. We've already discussed how Josh Hart has became a fan favorite for the New York Knicks. Tonight, he played 40 minutes and he had 10 points, 8 rebounds, and 2 assists. Quickley was playing with Miss Triple Dub, y'all. So when Brunson gets back, it's gonna be tough to see how do you maneuver around this situation with Brunson. You know, you got to play this dude Quickley now. Quickley ain't nobody that you could just scoff at no more. You know, this is Immanuel Quickley. You know, we have to point that out. The Knicks are on a 9-game winning streak, ladies and gentlemen. I want to repeat myself: 9 games. Completely nothing to scoff at. A true force streaking at the right moment in time. The Knicks cannot have asked for a better time to be winning, you know, and put themselves in the driver's seat, you know, for this offseason, you know, for this postseason, pardon me. You know, everybody's excited. You know, I know Spike Lee is loving it. You know, the Knicks is going to be the truth, you know, in the postseason. This was an overtime thriller. Make no mistake about the situation. And I like the Knicks' chances a lot on the road. When these teams come to Madison Square Garden, it seems like they really, you know, up the ante. Boston, the streak is so. I'm just looking at what the Boston reports are saying. I'm looking at all news reports right now. You know, everybody's discussing Immanuel Quickley tonight. Brunson in street clothes. It was perfect. It was perfect. Like, I love what they're saying. The Knicks remain the NBA's hottest team with another thriller. Whoa. 131 to 129, double overtime victory. This was a Sunday night movie. It couldn't have went no more like it. Quickley was the Energizer Bunny, you know, for the New York Knicks. Career high tonight, 38 points, including 7 in the second overtime. That's just crazy. That's just crazy. We got to point that all out to consideration, ladies and gentlemen. All out to consideration. I love what I'm seeing from the Knicks. 38 and 27. They got this is an amazing win streak, the longest streak in the league. And they also won 3 of their 4 matchups this season against the Celtics. So they showing, hey, if we see y'all in the postseason, they feeling very confident. Quickley tonight was great on defense as well. I want to point that out. You know, so the Knicks damn near fumbled this bag, but give them credit and give the organization credit for sticking in there and holding it down, you know, for New York Knicks fans all around the world. Peace and love to everybody, man. We're going to be back with the people, man. Shout out to Immanuel Quickley doing his thing, the truth and a half. Peace and love.